The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew. And now the music. Yay! I wake up in a strange room. Solid morning light shimmers against the light gray ceiling. I had forgotten to draw the curtains closed last night. This is my room, isn't it? My room. This is the third room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Various things around here remind me that, indeed, it's me who is supposed to be the one living here. My bag's on the floor, my new school books at the desk, my numerous medications on the night table. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating, until I open a bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from a foil sheet. A pill. The bottle said to take 2, you fuck! I down them with a chaser of water without thinking about the chemistry. My uniforms are in my closet. I slink out from under the sheets and stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose, but the feeling of fresh cloth against my back is a good one, a natural one. It feels like a school uniform, as it should. It's not much different from what I used to wear before. That goes for the other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school. Except for the people. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday, Mish's constant laughter, and Shizune's sweeping sign language gestures. Well, I've only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are. Or perhaps people like them are what passes for normal around here. Yeah, what does pass for normal around here? What do people do? I didn't see a lot of kids hanging around after classes yesterday, so maybe there are clubs. If so, I wonder if I should join one. All through class, the question remains in my mind, so I decide to ask Shizune about it, when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. ... She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pencil down so that the top is perfect and evenly flat. ... Ahaha. Sorry, Sichan. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That's a good question, Hichan. My first thought is that means she doesn't know, which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative. Well, anyway, Misha, please don't prove me right. Oh, that's right. Everyone is encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there really isn't anything else to do. Convenience? I think not. Coincidence? I think not, rather. There are also school events like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. So, you actually transferred in at a busy time. Maybe you can help out too. Sure. What's the festival about? Misha freezes. Well, I don't know, Hitchan. The truth is, it's a local event. I'm not from the area, so... She starts signing desperately to Shizune, asking her to bail her out. Shizune adjusts her glasses at the end of an oddly grandiose flourish and starts signing hard and heavy. Oh. Who cares? Misha puffs out her chest as she shouts Shizune's words out at me with a disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud, I can see heads turning to look in our direction. Not so loud. Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind a festival will inevitably change with time. Now it's about delicious fried food and amusing little games that you play to win prizes. The teacher clears his throat very loudly, batting his long wooden pointer against his other palm like a baton. He shoots a pointed gaze at us. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles a yelp and quickly quiets down. Shizune doesn't seem embarrassed at all, though brushing it off without a care. We're in the middle of class and should start working. Yes, we should. That's right, Shichan. Yes, Misha. What? That's right, Hichan. Are you asking because you're interested in joining a club? It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance exchanged between them. Misha's tone has also changed, although it does that every other word anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Misha and Shizune look at each other again. I'm about to ask what they have in mind when something dark flutters in my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the girl with long dark hair get up from her desk and slip silently to the door. It doesn't seem like she's working in any group, and no one seems to notice her but me. I glance at the teacher, who's already looking at the dark-haired girl go. Why doesn't he say anything? Hey, Chan, is something wrong? Do I look as uneasy as I feel? Or is Misha just looking at me like after the girl who left? Looking at me looking after the girl who left. No, nothing. Okay, well, like you were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you? I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books. Not really. Do you want to have lunch together then? Sure. Yay! Okay, Hichan, perfect. The rest of the class passes uneventfully. The girl with the long hair never came back. Before I have the time to put any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Shizune looks more than a little annoyed that we only just barely managed to finish all of our work at a time. I'm just glad we finished it at all. It's not a contest or anything. Yes, it is. Chan, what the fuck? Impossible. Really? Really? I've noticed this before, but it's kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and signing not only everything she says, but what anyone else is saying at any given time. Obviously, it must be so Shizune can understand it. Her eyes dart back and forth between Misha's hands and me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune. I'm used to looking in the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really? Shizune can't hear me, but it would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. Then again, isn't that what she's doing? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing and will take some time to get used to. It's not a contest because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's not really a contest. Shizune's eyes flash dangerously with a competitive glare. She stares at me as if surprised that I'm challenging her. I think maybe this is a contest to her. I never noticed before how dark and blue her eyes are. It's truly an alluring gaze. Baby. Those baby blues, Are you sure, Hichan? Very sure. ... You're wrong, Hichan, because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them. Shizune pushes her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. I'd argue more, but the bell rings, and she quickly gets up and picks up her bag, looking at me expectantly. I'd almost forgotten that I'm supposed to have lunch with them. Where do you want to eat? The cafeteria? Haha, that's so plain. Okay, let's go. Plain? Well, I guess. My old school, I like to eat outside, near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until near the end of my freshman year. I wonder if there's a similar place to eat here. Misha seems to imply as much. Shizune and Misha pull me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed. Maybe some students favor eating in the classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had boxed lunches. After we finish eating, Misha picks up where we left off earlier. So, Hichan, you wanted to know about clubs and stuff, right? Right, Shichan, okay. I guess it makes sense to ask first. Exchanging little nods of confirmation, they turn to face me again, and Misha straightens her posture as if she is about to deliver a speech. Hichan, do you have anything you're really interested in? I used to play soccer, but I'm not really into it. I don't follow the teams and players or anything like that. As of late, I usually just read a lot. There's a book club, right, Shichan? Right, but it seems like they have all the members they can possibly have right now. Sorry, Hichan, it's a really popular club. Liar! Nobody reads! You are bullshitting me. Here it comes. Can I get some Admiral Akbar in here, please? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? It's a trap, guys. It's a trap. Okay. But more to the point, Hichan. Does this mean that you don't have anything already in mind? No, not really. Good. Great. That's great, Hichan. Really great. Why is it so great? No reason. God damn it, it's a trap! I'm telling you! Well, Hichan, other than clubs and the upcoming festival, there is one other thing. God damn it! It is a trap! It's always a trap! I see. I didn't know this school had a student council. That was a very melodramatic setup, though, just to tell me that. I'm pretty sure the two of them know this, because Shizune looks a little embarrassed about it, and Misha is laughing. Rosy red up in there. Shizune quickly retakes control of the discussion, in a manner of speaking. After all, it's still Misha who has to voice with whatever she says. You're a fucking drone, bitch. Drone. Hahaha, right. Hichan, maybe you should join the student council. They could use more people. Yes, definitely. You should definitely join. I don't know about this. Well, for one, we could hang out every day, Hichan. Shichan and I are both on the student council. Actually, Shichan is the president. Whoa. Mrs. President, hello there. I love your faces. Okay. Actually, Shichan is the president. I'm starting to get the suspicion that Shizune and Misha might not exactly be the most unbiased people to talk to about this with. Then who would? As if reading my mind, Shizune quickly adjusts her glasses and signs something to Misha. Of course, we're not trying to get you to join just because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student council, and therefore have an incentive to try to get you to. So you're admitting that... God damn it! It's like reading the terms and conditions. Let me back up a bit. Of course, we're not trying to get you to join because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student. God damn. If you do agree to join, you also agree that you are not liable by any injury or death that may be caused by this activity. I actually have to sign waivers like that for Airsoft. It's like, we're not responsible if you die. No one ever dies. I mean, one guy almost did because somehow at a place called Beavertown, which is a place right outside the city, they got flashbangs. They legally got flashbangs and handed them out on field, and everyone had to make sure, medically sure, that they did not have epilepsy. And one person forged a doctor's note and basically was flashbanged, had an epileptic seizure, and died. So they banned them after that. The field still ran until recently, but that was mainly because of people getting freaked out because people are pulling out weapons when they were not supposed to. We told them specifically that you get down into the field, then get your weapons out, so that the people driving on the road don't see you. And someone didn't listen, and they called the police, and it was the last straw for them, and they shut that field down. Thankfully, we have about 10 outside the city. Yeah. Okay, but that's a nice little segue. No, we admit nothing. I mean, Hitchan, of course, it would be nice if you joined, and we'd appreciate it. Would you appreciate? No. But even without all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the workings of one school. How much are you willing to get me into How far are you willing to go to get me into student council? That's fucking terrible. Yep, it's true, Hitchan. Besides, don't you want to spend time with us after school, Hitchan? I can't tell if she is being genuine, or if she's just really good at acting. Both of them seem to be trying hard to look their cutest, although they're already pretty cute to begin with. Kind of weird because I'm getting like a Castlevania vibe from her. It's kind of, she looks like a vampire, like she's going to suck out your soul eventually. And the hair and shit, she looks scary. That's all there is to it. Well, so it's settled then. Welcome to the student council. And wait, no, you're not signing me. Aw. See, Shit-chan? Of course it wouldn't go so easily. I told you it was a trap. Damn you, Akbar, where were you? Where were you the day we needed you? Yep, that's right though. It would be boring if it went that smoothly. Oh well, Shit-chan owes me candy now. Well then, you were betting on it? Hey, my life is not a game here. The most dangerous game. Dun, dun, dun. Shizune seems very intrigued by this when Mish assigns it to her, the aggressive glint returning to her eyes. Well, that's interesting, Hitchan. Let's play a game. Oh god. Let's play. I want to play a game. A game of world domination. That's not what I said. How about rich man, poor man, Hitchan? If you lose, you have to join the student council. No, absolutely not. Aw, why not? Well, because you two have the same incentive, and therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right? Yep. Yeah, that isn't my goal. But what this means is that both of you can team up and I'll be at